Hello and welcome to Over the Top with NatarshaGarcia. Listen, I am your guide to the 5 steps of living your dream. And this step here is the 5th step, and I think this one is the kicker right here. It's called time to launch. This step, guys, is most important because if you don't get up and do something, you'll have all of this energy, all of this information, all of this wonderful time that we shared together, and then you just sit there and say, what do I do next? Well, it's time to start getting on the phone. It's time to start telling people what you want to do, what you want to be, what your dream is, finding those people around that can help you live that dream. Now listen, in order to go to the Super Bowl, in order to win the Olympics, in order to do anything great in life, the NBA, the NFL, you have to have a coach. Most people think that things like talent should just come naturally. Clearly I don't need a coach. When I tell people I'm a vocal coach and an acting coach, they assume that I'm teaching people who can't sing how to sing. But vocal coaches don't teach just people who can't sing how to sing. They teach natural talent, natural gifts, how to preserve their gift, how to maintain their gift, how to use their gift. So singing coaching and acting coaching and dancing coaching and dream coaching and success coaching is all necessary to live your dream. I wouldn't be where I am today without the mentors that I've had in my life. I have some great mentors, people that really help me in business because I'm very creative and I have a gift, but now I need to learn how to maximize that gift, how to use that gift, how to do it the way that is going to be acceptable in the mainstream society, right? So I want to encourage you in your launch process, the first thing you need in your toolbox, once you finish telling everybody, I want you to tell everybody, I got a dream and I'm going to do it. I want you to tell everybody that because you're going to put people on notice that I am not going to just be living my life average. I'm not going to just make it. I'm not going to just make it to the top, but I'm going to make it over the top because we talked about over top, exceedingly, abundantly, above anything you can ask or the normal life, above the normal life. We're going to be above average. Okay, so I want you to tell everybody. That's number 1. Number 2, I want you to discover what it is that you want to do. You need to get out a piece of paper and write down what it is that you want to do. The Bible talks about writing a vision and making it plain so people can run with it. If you don't write the vision, you may not even know what it is. There's so many times that I've had to course correct on my own vision because I find myself getting over here or find myself way over there. And I'm wondering, how did I get over here? I forgot to look back at what I set out to do. Why am I doing this in the first place? So let's write it down and put our vision on paper. It's going to be exciting when you even read it and see it. Like, oh my God, this is what I want to do. Whatever it is, this is not limited to the entertainment industry. I help people live their dream no matter what that dream is. So I want you to write it down, whether it's becoming a nurse, becoming a doctor, becoming whatever it is, write it down. And then we need to know why we want to do it. Remember, we talked about your platform. What are you going to do with that platform? Will you strike a match like me? What are you going to do? So write it down. Write it down, and I want you to look at it every day, reminding yourself, no matter where you are, you could be on your couch right now, you could be down and out, you may not have a job, you may be looking for a job, but what no one can take from you is your dream, okay? It doesn't matter where you are right now in life. It does not matter. I want you to write these things down so that you can encourage yourself and you can remind yourself the journey that you're going to be taking. Okay? If you don't know what your dream is, we talked about that. If you don't know what your dream is, then I want you to start thinking about what was it that you loved to do when you were young. Okay? It's something about a child. Before someone tells us what we can't do, we believe that we can do anything. It's something about that little kid that stands up and says, I'm going to be a fireman. I'm going to be a police officer. I'm going to be a doctor. Or I'm going to be a lawyer. I'm going to be a ballerina. I'm going to be a cheerleader. If you sit in a kindergarten class or first grade class, and you ask everyone in that class, you say, what is it that you want to be? Those little kids will pop up and tell you what they want to be, because no one has already started telling them, or no one has told them that they can't. So let's go back and remember what it was that you would have said if you were in that class that you wanted to do. And then start thinking about, what is it that I would do for free? What is it that I would do for free? Is that related at all to what I said when I was a kid? And then let's start taking that journey together and deciding what that vision is and what it looks like. You may already be doing it. You may already be doing it and you don't have a coach. It's important to have a coach. You can't win without a coach. Guess what? You don't know everything. I don't know everything. I know a lot of things, but I don't know everything. So I have people around me that help keep me accountable to my dream. Dream coach, success coach, vocal coach, acting coach, dance coach, life coach. Whatever it is that you need to pull the team together and rally those people around you that are going to keep you accountable. Now listen, we don't have to do everything in one day, but we have to do more tomorrow than we did today, right? So if we do that, you're going to be on your journey to launching, okay? Now, depending on where you are in this journey, because I recognize that everybody's probably in different places, it will determine what your action steps need to be, okay? Your action step, if you're already performing and singing and doing whatever it is that you want to do, but you may not have an agent, you may not have a team of people that are helping you, then your action step would be, okay, I need to get an agent, or I need to get an attorney, or I need to get a coach, whatever it is. But if you're not doing it at all, then it may just be, I need to start believing in myself. I need to start doing this stuff around the house. I need to invest in me. I want to encourage you to invest in yourself. We invest in everybody else, but not many people invest in themselves. Remember the story I told you from one of the other points, just $1 a day. If that's your situation. Now, if you can do $5, not $1 a day, excuse me, $1 a week. If that's your situation, if you can do more than $1, don't do $1 a week, do $5 a week. Whatever it is, invest in yourself. And then if you're a singer and maybe you have stage fright, or you're an actor and you've never done it in front of anybody before, I want to encourage you to go to an open mic and just take a chance and go and sing or go and act. It's going to be scary, but like I said, if you have fear of flying and you never get in the plane, then you'll never conquer that fear. And we know God has not given us the spirit of fear. Okay, so those are some things that I need you to do to begin the launch, all right? Now, as far as I'm concerned, I have some tools that you can use to help you on this process. I have something called a dream journal. The dream journal is really, really cool. It's a 30-day process that you do with me. You would have to purchase the journal, and I take you through 30 days. At the end of that 30 days, you should be really clear on what it is that you want to do. And a part of that is interactive, where you actually have to send me a video doing the thing that you want to do, which is really cool. So I'm going to hold you accountable, as well as I said, having a coach that holds you accountable. So that's one of the ways that I can help you. Also, you can join our online community at strikeamatchthemovement.com, and you can stay engaged with me so that I can coach you along and help you live your dream. I'm determined to reach millions of people. I won't be happy until I know that everyone that I come in contact with, every person that God allows to be in my presence, is doing the very thing that God created them to do. I believe that God has asked me to partner with him in getting people off the couch and living their dream. So I don't know where you stand in that number, but if you are someone that needs to get off the couch to live the dream, I'm here to help you. Okay? Now, after all of that is done, after you've done all of the things that I've just told you to do, the final step will be to send yourself an email or a letter, write yourself a letter and tell yourself what you would have told yourself when you were 5 years old, when you were 10 years old. You want to speak to that 5 or that 10-year-old. I had a client that I took through this same process, and I'm going to tell you, this is a girl who came to AGI, and at the time that she came to AGI, she was very recluse, very not emo, but kind of like to herself, afraid of people, didn't have a lot of friends. Her parents didn't really know what to do with her because she just was socially awkward. I happened to run into her at a convention, and it was something about her that I knew was special. I said, if you guys live in Georgia, you need to bring her to my school. They brought her to my school. It took her 5 years, I want to say maybe 5, maybe 4 years to get to this place. But she finally got an agent. She wanted an agent. She was a little awkward, like I said, socially awkward, didn't think that this would ever happen for her. And I remember when she got the agent, she was in tears, and I said, how do you feel? And she said, I wish that I could tell my younger self that it was going to be okay. Because she didn't believe when she was younger and she was struggling with not even wanting to be alive that her life would ever get okay. And once she got this agent and realized that somebody wanted to work with her, she was elated in the fact to know, I didn't give up on myself and it's going to be okay. And I want you to know it's going to be okay. So I need you to write that letter to your younger self and tell yourself it's going to be okay. Wherever you are today is not where you were back then. And start to take note of every good thing that has happened in your life. Every good thing. Again, when you look at that paper and that paper is white and there's one dot on that paper, we tend to look at the dot. We tend to look at the dot, and the dot is, this is how everybody feels. This is the worst day of my life. I'm horrible. I'm never going to make it. And that's not true. It's a facade. The paper is clean. The paper is full of possibilities. There's only one place on the paper that you can't write. The rest of it, the story is still being written. Your story is still being written. It is not over. You can do it. You can make it. You can win. You just have to believe, and you have to start somewhere. Final step in Time to Launch is something that I call a brain dump. I want you to take out a piece of paper and I want you to write everything that's in your mind right now. If you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling like I can't do this, I want you to just write everything right now that's in your mind. One of the things that my mentor taught me, one day I called her and I was overwhelmed and I said, oh my God, I just feel like I'm like over the top, but not in a good way. I feel overwhelmed. She said, you know, it's like having a filing cabinet, and the filing cabinet is open, but all the drawers are open. So, you know, in a real filing cabinet, you have one drawer open and the other drawers are closed. Well, when you feel overwhelmed, typically it's an indication that all the filing cabinets are open. And they're not going to close unless you close them. And the way you close them is you literally write down everything that's in your head. So when I did my first brain dump, I really felt like it was schizophrenic because I had like, I need to go to the airport. I need to buy this. I need to do this. What about Brandon? What about Anaya? Oh my God, I got to do this for Craig. What am I going to eat next week? It was so much in my brain. I was like not surprised when I looked at it why I was feeling overwhelmed. Because on a piece of paper, if you look at a piece of paper when kids go to school and they have the lines and then you have the margin, the teacher always told you not to write outside the margin. Because when you write outside the margin, you just destroy the paper. Well, when your filing cabinets are open and all of this stuff is going on in your head, you're outside of the margin. You're outside of the margin. So I need you to write it down. It may be 5 pages. It may be 6. Once you write it all out, then I want you to put it in categories. You're going to be surprised at what's in your mind. You'll be surprised. Like, wow, I didn't even know I was thinking about that. But I just want you to write it. Don't even think. Just write. Just write. Just write. Put it all in categories. Once you put it in categories, family, dream, work, relationships, whatever it is, then you can begin to knock them out. And once you knock them out, you're going to cross them out. But what you'll find as soon as you finish this exercise is your mind will be free. And you'll be like, oh my God, I don't feel overwhelmed anymore, because everything has been removed from your mind and onto a working document that you can actually now work on. Okay? Once you do that, you are ready to take the first step towards your dream. I am so excited for you. I'm excited for everyone that has taken the time to actually sit and listen to all 5 steps. I am telling you right now, you are closer than you've ever been to the life that you want. Closer than you've ever been to the life that you want. If you will commit to this and you will be disciplined in this thing that I'm telling you to do, everything that I've told you to do, I am expecting to receive testimony after testimony after testimony of what you've been able to accomplish. All right? So remember, as I said before, as a dreamer, you must continue to dream. No matter what people say, no matter who tells you what you can't do, if you don't dream, there's no reason to continue saying that this is what I want, but you're not willing to dream about it, okay? So repeat after me. I'm a dreamer, and I dare to dream, and the world will know my name. Now, when you repeat after me, you have to do it the way I do it. You should see me doing this with my class, my students at my class. It is like so energetic and so crazy. So you have to do it the way I'm doing it. No matter where you are, if people are looking at you crazy, just tell them, hey, I'm living my dream over here. You may want to do it too, okay? Or maybe you could stop the whole room and say, hey, everybody repeat after me with my coach, okay? Let's do it again. I'm a dreamer, and I dare to dream, and the world will know my name. Final time, I'm a dreamer. You got to do it like that. I'm a dreamer, and I dare to dream, and the world will know my name. I want you to remember that, if you don't remember anything else, that as long as you continue to dream, you will not be stopped. There's no quitting you. You won't give up. You're going to keep moving forward to everything that God has for you. Okay? If you want to stay in touch with me, I hope you do. You can follow me at Natarsha for You on Instagram, NatarshaGarcia on Facebook, or you can go over to my website, strikeamatchthemovement.com, and get on our email list up on all of the courses and the things that we'll be offering, and our workshops and conventions and whatever else that you can be a part of. I pray that you live your best life ever, and that you are now ready to look that dream in the face and say, I'm coming for you. This is my year. God bless.